Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This video is a different one to what I originally expected. So this is a video about the new makeup I have purchased, including the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Foundation and the new Pat McGrath bronzers. The timeline in this video is quite higgledy-piggledy because when I started this, I was going to try the bronzer and then put the video out. But then I realised I needed to go a bit deeper with this. I needed to try it on a few different occasions. I needed to do some swatches, some comparisons. I needed to try different brushes, all of that stuff. So I'll be editing this and the timelines will seem a little bit weird. So you'll see what I mean as we go through, but hopefully you'll trust my process. And I just wanted to make sure that I gave you guys the most thorough wear test of the foundation, of the bronzer, and I wanted to give you my full honest feedback after using it for what now has ended up being a couple of weeks. So guys, I hope you enjoy the video and you will trust my process and my bizarre editing of this video. Thank you so much for your patience and I will see you in the next video, but I hope you enjoy my haul and wear test. So skincare is down. My skincare doesn't change much when I'm staying at my mum's. I bring all my stuff with me. So I've used my simple face wipe all over just to get rid of any grime. I'm using the Elemis toner. This is the Apricot Soothing Toner. And then I have applied 3 drops of the Pro Collagen Marine Oil by Elemis to my skin and just press that in because I haven't got a serum here. And then I've used the Pro Collagen Marine Cream, shock horror, all over my face. And the eye cream is different. I've got here the CeraVe Eye Repair Cream. It's a really, really nice one. I didn't want to have anything too expensive at my mum's place for my eyes because I don't stay here that often, so I don't want it to go out of date or anything, but this one has been really good. It says open within 6 months. This is quite easily 6 months old, but it's still fine, does the job. So now let's go on to the foundation. I'm so excited. I've been dying to try this foundation for ages. I have actually not tried it on yet. I tried it on my hand yesterday when I got it, but I've not put it on my skin. Let's do it. Use me as a shade reference. I've bought Ambient 7.5. This is it next to my face. I did have concerns, but I put it on my hand yesterday and it was fine. When I put it next to my concealer, which is an exact match for my Dior concealer, there isn't much of a difference. Looking at it in real life, it looks about the same. So I'm really, really, really hoping this is going to be the same as my Dior Forever Matte Foundation. As always, I will apply it with my Bobbi Brown full coverage brush. I have my beauty blender on hand because I don't know how this is going to go. So I'm just going to give it a shake. Doesn't say to, but it's always good to give it a little shake. And then I've seen people use one pump, so I'm going to use one pump. That's the shade. Looks okay. It's not too liquidy. It's quite thick, which is great for me. I haven't got any primer or anything on because I want to test this as just a product without a primer. I will use my primer day to day normally, but as a test wear test, I'm not going to bother. So let's get blending. So I just paused you there while I got my mirror because, as you know, I'm blind. Now, this product promises to blur, to glow, to give you hydration, not sit in fine lines, do all the things that a foundation of dreams should do. Coverage is quite light, can be built up. With this brush, I like the stipple, just to give me a bit of extra coverage. I don't think I need the beauty blender. It's blending really nicely. Okay. I actually don't think I need any more than that. Good shade match. The website was really good actually with the shades. Wow, okay. As you can see, I can still see my little spot mark that I've got there. But actually, it's blended really nice. I'm going to put my concealer where I normally put it, just because that's what I normally do. So let's go in and do that. This is my Lasting Perfection. Just put a little bit here, just because I have a bit of high colour. I don't want to put a whole new load of foundation on just for those little bits. I put a tiny bit on that spot just because I can still see it and it's going to drive me nuts. But actually, it's really good. I love this new makeup fun thing. Like, I haven't bought a new foundation in ages, and I did take advantage of the Hourglass 20% off VIP sale, which is now over, but I did share it on my Instagram, so if you missed it, I'm sorry. You need to follow me on Instagram. I give you guys all of the sales when I know about them. So you can see my concealer's blended into that really nicely. That is a really good shade for me. 7.5. Smashing. So we'll see how that wears throughout the day. I'm gonna set down with some powder now, but I'll come back and let you know how we get on. But next up, you're gonna see me applying my bronzer, which is the new Pat McGrath bronzer. Excited. I'm gonna film myself doing my eye makeup, but I'm gonna fast forward it for you because you guys have seen me do this a million times. I just wanted to show you the palette. So I'm using the Pat McGrath Huetopian Dreams palette. This is my absolute favourite spring summer palette of all time. So I'm gonna fast forward because I do the same thing every time, and you saw it Get Ready With Me literally like last week. So I put this as a transition shade. I put this in the outer corner to create some depth, and I'm gonna go in with this one as my glitter shade all over the lid, and then kind of blend them all together. So I will put some nice music on for me to do that too and speed this up, and I will see you back for the bronzer. Move on to the bronzer. This is the Pat McGrath Bronze Dawn. This is the slightly deeper one. Now this bronzer, I do like it. I've only used it once. I have already used it because I wanted to make sure it was good. I was desperate to try it. I washed my makeup brushes, so I wanted to make sure that it was decent. It is. Is it worth £40? Not sure. So I'm using my Hourglass double-ended ambient lighting brush. I mean, you know, bronzer is one of those things. Some people have things that they want to find the perfect one, like a blush, a lipstick, a nude lip, whatever. Mine is a bronzer. I've never managed to find the perfect one. People keep telling me to try the Chanel cream bronzer. I don't do cream products. You can see already, this is giving me a really nice glow. Now, I'm, as I say, 44. I don't want a glowy, glittery bronzer. I want a flat matte bronzer that delivers a really healthy glow without just making me look like a glitter ball. I'm aware my eyes look like glitter balls, but that's my choice. So let me get my mirror. So I can see it is incredibly finely milled. It's giving me a really nice glow. Is it better than the Bobbi Brown? I don't know. I mean, not really. And this is the problem. This is where I'm upset now because I had such high expectations. I don't know what I expected. I do love it. It is nice and I will use it, obviously. But it's not different. It's not life-changing, which is kind of what we were promised with this. I love the foundation though, and the two do work really well together. As you can see, it looks natural, which is what I was hoping for. I'm going to finish the rest of my makeup and come back for final thoughts, and then we'll see how it wears throughout the day. I've come out for the night and forgotten my liquid eyeliner. This is what I look like without eyeliner on. I think we can agree I look very tired. And I'm not very tired. I had a really good night's sleep, which is crazy. So I wanted to show you the look completed without putting blush on. So I think blush is really a game changer when it comes to lighting up your face. So I do love this bronzer. Don't get me wrong. It's really good. It's really nice. But it's the same to me as the Bobbi Brown. I can't see a difference. I will insert B-roll if I have it up here of me applying the Bobbi Brown. I'm pretty sure I have it, so I'll do that so you can see the comparison. The colour is good. I'm a bit concerned that the lighter one now isn't quite going to work, so I'm using the Pat McGrath blush in Venus Nectar, which is this one. It's the Trio. Her blushes actually are insanely good. Like I say, it's not that I'm upset with it. It might seem like I am. It was just promising so much. I don't know quite. I haven't seen any other reviews yet, so I'm going to watch some, because I'm sure if I've got my bronzer by now, everybody else has. I'm sure the big influencers are on it. I want to see what Charlotte Holdcroft thinks, and Michelle Wong, because I'm pretty sure they'll be on the case. I'll link them below if I can find, if they've done it, I'll link them below. Right, so that's that. So let's do a little bit of highlights. Actually, no, because this foundation, it does say it's a glow foundation, so I'm going to leave the highlight out and just see as my skin warms up how this foundation reacts. So I've got high hopes for it. The consistency was lovely. The application was a dream. I'm just loving it. What do you think? I've used it to my usual powder by Laura Mercier, which is a loose translucent setting powder, but this is good. Love. I'm going to use the 804 gloss by Chanel. Look at this. I'm going out with my friend to Selfridges next week. Gonna have to see if I can pick another one up. It's always sold out. It's the best lip gloss in the world. Look at it. It just makes your lips look healthy. It's really nourishing. Seriously, look at this. There is not much left of this. Every time I wear this, I get asked if I've had like lip implants, lip injections, whatever, because it's just so, it's not even plumping. There's no like tingling or anything. It's just a really nice gloss. I only wear it with my hair up. It's not gloopy, it's not sticky. I just don't like wearing lip gloss when my hair's down, because it just does inevitably stick to it. But this is delightful. And I'm using the Mascara Climax by Nars. I've put one coat on. I have to be so careful when I don't have eyeliner, because my lashes are so rubbish that I give myself like a line above the eye. So I'm trying not to go too close to the root, which is difficult with a brush that's freaking enormous. This mascara, I have a love-hate relationship with it. It does a really good job initially, but by lunchtime I do look like a panda. It does run. If you use an eye primer underneath your eyes, like a eye cream, I use a Bobbi Brown eye base, the vitamin E eye base, and when I wear that with this, I do get really bad panda eyes. I haven't got it on today, so I'm hoping the panda eyes are not going to happen. But this is my finished look. It's quite subdued, because today it's Good Friday. I'm not doing anything today. I'm staying at my mum's now. I'm going home at lunchtime. Probably going to either clean the flats in the afternoon or go to the gym, or both. So I'm not doing too much to my face today. I just wanted to not scare anybody in public with my naked face. So this is the look for today. I will come back in a couple of hours. So now the time is, what time is it? It is 11:02 a.m. I will come back, just as I'm having lunch, and I will show you in my flat what this looks like, probably around 1:45, 1 o'clock. So this is exciting. I've never done one of these before, but yeah, we'll see how the foundation and the bronzer wear together, how the glow, I'm looking forward to seeing the glow, so come back for the glow. Hi guys, I'm back for another little check-in. So it is 3:40 now. The foundation is holding up super well. As you can see, I've been wearing my glasses. I've got indentations, but they're not as bad as they normally are with the Dior, which is quite crazy. I absolutely love it. The bronzer is holding up well too. Still looks like it's a good match for my face. This is the darker one, so tomorrow I will try on the lighter one and I'll be sure to show you that as well. But yeah, so far, so good. I've had this foundation on now for 8¼ hours. It is 6:15, and there is absolutely nothing wrong with it. You can't even see the dents where my glasses have been. It's not broken down around my nose, which normally happens on my chin. Like, it is glowy, but it is healthy skin looking makeup. I am here for it. This could be my new favourite foundation of all time. I've been using my Dior Forever Matte Foundation for, I'm 44 now, 6 years. I've been using that since 2018. And honestly, this in one day has really quickly shot to the top of my list. I love it. Watch this space. I do like the bronzer, I do, but it's nothing amazing. Like, I've not seen any other reviews about it, and as far as like the Bobbi Brown goes, there isn't much in it. Like, I can't tell the difference between the two. Like, I wouldn't say you need the Pat McGrath. They're virtually the same price. Like, the Bobbi Brown is like £36, the Pat McGrath is £40. There's not much difference in it. I need to check the sizings and everything. I'll put the information here of the difference in the size of makeup. But honestly, as far as performance and everything goes, like, it's nice. Like, I look healthy and well and everything, but I don't see a massive difference between the Pat McGrath and the Bobbi Brown. So I'm not saying it's a winner for now. Absolutely. Is it worth the money? I don't know. I wouldn't say rush to buy it. Like, it's good, it's nice, it's very finely milled, it's sat down well, but so does Bobbi Brown, and that's available everywhere. Usually deals on and look fantastic, and Bobbi Brown directly and stuff like that. So yeah, I will insert some swatches of my Bobbi Brown bronzer alongside the Pat McGrath so you can see the shade differences. But as far as performance goes, I can't say I prefer one over the other. Right guys, it's product roundup time. Which one is it? Pat McGrath or Bobbi Brown? This was really, really, really hard. And the reason it was really hard is because there isn't actually that much in it. However, Pat has the edge. Shock horror. So the difference with the Pat McGrath bronzer is it is more finely milled. It does blend out like a setting powder. It doesn't give you any bronze. So when you use bronzer, it's like, oh, your bronzer's nice. With this, it's like your skin's amazing. The Bobbi Brown is great and I do love it, and it's been a firm favourite for a good few years for me now. As you can see, we've properly hit pan on this. But Pat McGrath's one is larger. It might not look it. I'll insert an image. This one is 8 grams. This is 9.5. So the packaging's smaller, but the product's larger. So it might be quite deep. My problem I have was I chose 2 shades that were very safe, and I'm glad that I did, because at the moment, the Nude Honey, which this is not, the Nude Honey, I will insert me applying it here. That one, for me, is it's perfect for now. It's now middle of April, so soon it's going to be way too light for me, so I'll have to save that one until winter, which is fine. The Bronze Dawn, which is this one, will be great for me for spring, but I will need to deepen up for summer. And the only problem I have with the Pat McGrath shades is where I need to see them in the flesh when they're in Selfridges, is that the Bronze Dawn is great for me now, but the next one up from that looks a bit too deep. But again, because they are so finely milled, that may not be a problem. Now, when you saw my last review thing, my first impressions, bear in mind that was day one, right? I've been doing this now for 2 weeks. This has been a video 2 weeks in the making, hence the weird hickledy-pickledy, jumping up and down, inside and out bits of footage. It's been 2 weeks. I have used this solidly for 2 weeks, this and the other shade, like between the two. And my problem was, when I first started, I was using the wrong brush. So let me explain. In the video at my mum's, I used the ambient lighting brush from Hourglass. This is my go-to amazing bronze brush. For the Bobbi Brown bronzer, this is perfect. So I normally squish this a little bit because it's really fluffy. And then I go to my bronzer and then I apply it like so, just like when I want to get into the contour, I squidge and I sort of do that. The problem is this brush is too fluffy. So one day I was at home and I thought, ooh, let me try my other bronze brush, which is this one. This is from Boots. It's £5, Boots' own range. This, I don't know if you remember from my videos when I first started growing my hair out, I got rid of my massive bronzer brush because I kept getting bronzer in my roots and it was messing up my greys, making me look a bit ginger. So I went for a smaller brush, which this is actually a blush brush, but it's quite dense. The bristles are a lot more dense. This is the brush you need for the Pat McGrath. And I was scared of using a denser brush because sometimes if you use a dense brush with bronzer, you know, you sort of do that and then you get like the circle that you can't blend out. Because the Pat bronzer is so finely milled, it doesn't do that. It doesn't leave any marks that aren't supposed to be there. It blends like a dream. It just goes into the skin and blends with your powder and foundation and everything. And it makes your skin look bronzed. Like today, I'm using Nude Honey today. It's insane. It's insane. It's absolutely insane. So that was where it had the edge for me. I love the Bobbi Brown bronzers. I will always love them and I will use them again. But for me now, I think I have fully converted to the Pat McGrath ones. There's like a £4 price difference between the two. The Pat McGrath £40 and the Bobbi Brown is either £36 or £38. So the price difference is not even there. Like if you use one, you could transfer to the other one. But that is just my honest review after 2 weeks of using this amazing bronzer. So guys, have you invested? Will you invest? Go to her website, have a look at the shades. Like I say, they show you images of people wearing the shades, which is great, gives you a good reference. Personally, when I'm next in Selfridges, I think which is coming up this Thursday, if it's in stock in Selfridges, I am going to bring my brush with me and I'm going to try the one shade up from the Bronze Dawn. And if I can film it, I will. If I remember to film it, I will. And I'll put it on Instagram. I won't put it on YouTube, but I'll put it on Instagram. So follow me on Instagram for updates. But yes, oh my gosh, 100 times yes. I love it. I think I finally found the one. So guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you for bearing with me for the weird filming and the weird editing and stuff. I really hope it all makes sense in the final edit. I will see you next Sunday for another video. Take care, guys.